In this video, I'm gonna explain you how I send 500 DMs per day without getting banned and landing about 20 to 30 sales call every single day. So in this video, I will just show you why DM don't work for your agency or your coaching business or your anything, and how we leverage cold DMs in our agency to get us about like 10 to 15 qualified meetings every single month. So I used to make this same mistakes that I'm going to explain today, and I'll just give you the solutions as well. Only using one account, not understanding the profile limits or the platform limits, accounts getting restricted or banned, inconsistent and random outreach. So most of the people doesn't have any messaging problem. They know if they message this thing or they create a stimuli for anyone, they will just land meetings, but they struggle with sending those messages in bulk because everything on cold outreach is just depending upon how much you do that every day, right? So in this video, I'll just explain you the infrastructure game behind cold DMs. I will tell you how to maintain those accounts, how to buy those accounts, how to optimize those accounts to sending about 20 to 30 DMs every single day without getting banned, how to create environment for that account to send those types of DMs and to send those many DMs, right? I will tell you distribution, how you can just give IDs or give profiles to your VAs without giving any passwords. And overall, I will just tell you how to make a system which you can scale over time with like 100, 500, or maybe like 1000 profiles at a time, right? So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna have one proxy, and one proxy contain three accounts, right? So three account will be, one is Facebook, one is LinkedIn, one is Instagram, right? So we will have one proxy linked to three different accounts, and each proxy will have a different browser, right? So how we will have multiple setups running like this, right? So first of all, we never have to create new accounts to have to use them for the cold outreach, right? So we always have to buy old accounts, and let me just show you the website that I use to buy those accounts. So this is the website that we use to buy those accounts, and you can just get on to LinkedIn accounts, Facebook account. Let me just show you which one to buy. So right now we are using like 1 to 2 month old IDs, which is like I think $5 each, right? And we are using this type of Facebook profiles. So you can just go to like aged profiles. You should have at least 4 or 5 month old account to just have like the longer duration for the account, right? So if the account is freshly created, this will have lot more chances rather than just having like an age account, right? So we just buy 20 to 24 created account, which you can just get like 10 account for $32, and I think 100 account for like $300, right? So let's say you just got like 10 account for $32, and let's say five of them are like fully optimized and you can use, right? So still it is like five account for $32, and you'll be having these account for the lifetime, and they will get you meetings as hell, right? So you can just even get like Instagram accounts from here. So after getting accounts, please don't change or delete the posts that are already posted on the account. If you want, you can just archive them after 7 days or at least 10 days of usage, right? So after getting those accounts, you should use them as a normal human for at least 7 to 10 days. So don't change the profile picture, operate like a real human. Don't send any messages for at least 7 to 10 days. In our agency, we hold these accounts for at least 10 days or maybe 14 days, depending on like account type and depending upon how many friends they already have on that account. And plus, I will just show you the method that we use and which is fully automated to warm up those accounts. So after getting the old accounts, you need to have proxies, right? So proxies are of three types, like data center proxies, residential proxies, mobile proxies. I have seen like mobile proxies are super expensive. They are like 50 $100 each. If you can afford mobile proxies, you should, because your account is like in more safer hands. Plus if you just go on to data center proxies, these are very like easily detected, because no one gonna use Facebook in like Amazon data center and all the stuff, right? So it has higher risk of ban. You can just get onto residential proxies, much lower risk of ban, but not like most safest. If you can afford like mobile proxies, you should go for mobile proxies, or you should just stick on to residential proxies. We are using residential proxies for 2 3 months right now. Some account got banned, but like it has good success rate than data center proxies, right? So data center proxies you should never use. You should go for mobile proxies or residential proxies, right? So in terms of getting proxies, we use webshare.io website for getting those proxies. You can just have about 20 proxies, residential proxies, which just have 250 GB of bandwidth for just $6. You can just get this subscription, and you can just keep running this subscription. It will be just $6 for you to managing about like 60 accounts, because you are having 20 proxies. And in this website, I have seen like if one proxy is blacklisted or something, you can just get onto websites to just check if your proxy is blacklisted or not, right? So now after getting the proxies, you should get on to like this type of page, right? So you should have proxy address, you should have username, you should have password, and the country which you have got the proxy from, and the city name and all the stuff, right? So after you have the proxy, you can go on to software called Ads Power, right? This is the best software that I took from all those suggestions. Like there are, I think, 9 10 apps that you can use to manage those proxies. But for the cold outreach in the agency or the coaching space, I would just recommend you to go to Ads Power, because it has a lot of automations. We will talk about it later. And you can just have like each profile named after the Facebook account plus the LinkedIn account plus the Instagram account, right? So this way you can just have those accounts listed here. Plus you can even add tags here like in warm up, not login, restricted, active, and all that stuff, right? So here you can just have the location services and all that stuff, and you can just have like one email address, and you can even give like this email address, or you can add another email address here which your VA or any your team member can use to log in into this account. And like you both of them can use same software and same profile, and you should not give your like ID passwords to your VA. I just suggest this, right? So let me just show you how you can warm up those accounts, right? So let me just get on to any of the Facebook account here. Let's just get on to this. Let's just get on to this, right? So I'm here with the two of the accounts. Now let's just get on to the synchronizer. Now let's just like select all of them and select one of the account as the main window, right? Then start syncing. So this one is on sync, and now you can go on to the main profile. Now here you can just bit like optimize this window. Yes, right. So if you are scrolling on to one profile, you'll think you will see like you are scrolling on to another one, right? So just like this, it will just play any of the
哥哥
videos here.
好，我离婚多
I'm
If someone is
29.
scrolling here, you can just scroll here too as well, right? Just see. So if it's like fully optimized with the same profiles and like having the same functions here, you can just do that. You can just get on to like these both of the account, and you can just bit it here. Yeah, right. So you can just have 10 20 even 50 accounts used at the same account, used at the same time. Then you can just warm up them at the same time, basically. So how I avoid getting banned out of any of the platform, right? So you need to open up one account, and you can just warm up every account while using just one account in the synchronizer. So if you are sending out like DMs from 10 cold profiles, then you should at least use one profile for 30 minutes a day. maybe you can just use like 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the noon time, and you can just turn on the synchronizer, and as I already showed you in the video, and this will just warm up every account that you are using in the synchronizer feature, right? So you should at least warm up the account for 30 minutes a day, and you should not send a friend request more than 20 to 25, even if your account is fully warmed up, right? So in the starting, I would just recommend you to have like 5 to 10 friend requests every single day from Facebook and even from LinkedIn as well. After that, you can just get on to like 10 to 15, and then you can gradually increase, but don't go over 15, 20, because we have seen on our profiles, if you go over 20, and it is a higher chance of getting banned, and it is a red flag for the proxy as well, right? So you need to change the proxy, and it's a hell lot of work to change the proxy and get the account ready again for outreach, right? So as I already told you, you should not send about like 20 DMs and 10 to 20 requests per day for a fully warmed up account. You can just have like 100 accounts, 100 profiles, and you can just use 50 in like odd days, and you can just use 50 in even days, and that would have like lot lesser chance for your accounts to getting banned, right? So you should have consistency while warming up those accounts. One or the two that you can leave, but at least you should warm up those accounts 4 days a week at least. So how to reach 500 plus DMs per day? As I already told you, you should have about like 20, 25, maybe 50 accounts, and you can just send like 20 DMs per account. You can even send like 500 to 1000 DMs if you have this system nailed down. And even with single VA, we are sending about like 200 to 500 DMs every day, and we have around 50 profiles in a software, right? So you should not use one account, you should not ignore limits, you should build a system for outreach without getting your account banned, right? So if you want a done for you solution, there would be a link in the description. Just click onto that link in the description and book a call with us. We build system that turn outreach into clients, and we can get you easily 50 calls a day. So just click onto the first link on the description, and I'll see you on the call. Thanks.